This is a mic check and a light check. Is the lighting good? Is the sound good? Do I look good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it is your first time here. You are now officially tuned into STW. And if you don't know what STW means, it means shake the world. I pray that this video finds you in one of the most beautiful places that you've ever been in within your lifetime. But even if it doesn't, that's okay too, because this space is open to whatever and whoever. It does not matter what is happening around you. It does not matter what's going on in the world. It does not matter what's going on in your mind. Let this be your moment of peace. Let this be a moment of joy, and let this just be a moment for you to step away from anything that may be affecting your joy right now. And let this be a moment to even just open your mind up to a new perspective and just listen to something new. And I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad and so happy to see your beautiful face. And I do have another word for y'all today. And if you don't know, I keep track of my thoughts and my ideas for these videos and for my life in my very own Shake the World Creative Journal that I did create, and it is available on Amazon in multiple countries across the world. So click the link in the description and let me know if it's available in your country, and if it is and you want to try it out, let me know what you think. So the word for today has to do with research and exploring. Shake the world by doing research, and shake the world by doing research on your life. Okay? So I just want everybody to think of a time where you were placed in a position and required to do research, either in order to create something or to figure out why something is existing, right? Whether it was school or work, it doesn't matter what space it was. I just want you to think of that time. And I want you to think of how you spent this time, and you took this time to find different sources and different links and different connections in order to prove why something was existing within this world, or why you did all of that to create something that is not existing within this world. And I just want to know, why don't we do the same thing for our lives? Why do we not have the same concept of, let me do my research over my life and myself in order to figure out why I am existing within this world? And I feel like that specific point in that question alone is the key to opening up so many people to their purpose of existing within this world. And what I mean by that is, go do the thing that your friend is asking you to go do. Go try the thing that you've been debating on signing up for. Go take that class that you've been wanting to just see if you like it. Just because you start something does not mean that you have to do it forever or for the rest of your life. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for starting something, not liking it, and stepping away from it. Because what works for somebody else, the beauty of this world is that what works for somebody else might not always work for you. We are all different people, and we require different things, and our happiness and our joy requires different things. And also our purposes within this world are all different, and we were not put here to do the same things. So when we try different things, we actually begin to discover what is for us and what might not be for us, and that's okay. And you don't have to look at anybody else's life and get confused that that's something that you're supposed to be doing, because if you don't do it, if you do it and you end up not liking it, that just means that it simply was not for you, and that was not an endeavor or a talent that you were meant to explore within this life or use within this life in order to drive and reflect your purpose within this world. And I just think that it's so beautiful that when we try new things and we discover new joys, and we allow that love and that joy to push us forward into our work within this world, and how our gifts contribute to us executing our purpose within this world. I just think that that's such a beautiful thing that we should all be able to experience, and be able to experience freely and comfortably, of trying new things. And hey, let me just see if this works, and if it doesn't, like, it's okay. I can just at least say that I did it and I tried it and I went for it, and when I did do it, I put my all into it and I ended up not liking it. That's okay. If you went to school and you discovered a few months later that school is not for you, be honest with yourself, and also be honest with the people around you, and don't try to fake live in a place where you know that you were not meant to live. Like, it's okay if you try something and it does not work out the way that you thought that it would. That is confirmation from God. It's not denial. It's just confirmation that your purpose lies somewhere else. And I just think that it's a beautiful thing, because whenever, like, you catch yourself in a place of feeling like your life is purposeless and that you have nothing to live for, I just think that it's so beautiful that we can look to so many different things to try in order to figure out what gives us that life and what gives us that fire, in order to allow us to live a beautiful life. And that beautiful life then in turn allows us to have beautiful interactions with this world. And when we feel good about ourselves and our lives and about our gifts and our purpose and our reason why we're supposed to live, and we do our research to figure out what we're good at and what we're not good at, what we like to do, what we don't like to do. And when we do that research and we conduct that research, and in the end we find something that brings us life and something that brings us fire, I just think it's so beautiful how we can use that to go about our lives within this world. I pray that that point made sense. I pray that that made sense, because I love that. And I can't say it again. If I try to say it again, I'm not going to say it how I said it before. So yeah, I'm going to let that point breathe, because I think that's such a beautiful point. If you want to hear it back, go back, rewind, play it back, hear it again. The concept and the brand and the lifestyle of Shake the World is exploring your creativity to find your purpose, and living in that purpose and letting that purpose push you forward with the way that you connect with this world. And the concept of explore your creativity to find your purpose is enough in one sentence. And for me, that just means exactly what I've talked about. And I have personally been able to discover my gifts and the things and talents that my God has blessed me with, in order for me to get my point across and get my purpose across within this world. And if I would have never done that, I would never be right here talking to y'all right now. This channel would have never been created, and this brand also would have never been created. It just would have just been something that I've continued to say. And how I discovered all of my gifts and am still discovering my gifts is by trying the things that sometimes scare me and stepping out of my comfort zone. And I feel like when we step into out of a place of fear and into a place of let me just leave space and leave room for the unknown to happen, we begin to experience our lives in the way that we are supposed to experience them. And I have discovered my gifts of art, my talent of being able to paint. I never knew that I could paint until I went to a painting with a twist class with my friends, and I created such a beautiful painting off of my first time, and I have created so much art since then, and all of my paintings are beautiful. Maybe I'm biased, but all of my paintings are so beautiful, and I just think that that is one of my beautiful talents that God has revealed to me in order to get my point of shake the world across. And I have created art to represent my brand, and all the inspiration from my art comes from Shake the World and my reason to live. Shake the World is my reason to live, and art is one way that I'm able to get that point across. And speaking, surprisingly, speaking was also a gift that was revealed to me, and it was revealed to me at a very, very hard time in my life. I was going through one of the hardest moments within my life and one of the most life-changing experiences and depressions within my life. I was going through a really hard time when God revealed to me that one of my gifts is speaking. And I took a public speaking class in college because we had to take an elective, and it was the choice between public speaking and something else, and I didn't want to take that other class, so I took public speaking, even though I was terrified. I was so scared to, when I tell y'all, I went up to speak for the class and do my speeches. Every single time I cried before I did my speech, or I was crying in the middle of my speech, y'all. It was so embarrassing, but I was going through a really, really hard time within my life. And then the spotlight was on me, and then all of my speeches were like from something that I actually like really believed in. So it was also a moment for me to get vulnerable. So that was also nerve-wracking on top of all the other things. And I pushed myself through that class, and I don't even know how I made it out alive, but I did. And through all of my fear and through all of my tears within that class and all of my nervousness, after every single speech, everybody felt like my speech was great, and like I would listen to you talk. And that was such a fear of mine that I couldn't even understand that was God telling me that was one of my gifts, and that was something that I was going to have to use, and that class was actually the preparation for this moment right here. Because what am I doing right now, and what am I doing on this channel? I'm speaking. And I was terrified to start this channel, but yet again God comes in and God confirms me, baby. Right when I get to questioning things, and right when I get to questioning, is this something that I'm supposed to be doing? Is this an endeavor that I'm supposed to take? God I always find my God confirming me and confirming the positions that I'm placed in, and that those are not random positions, that those positions that I'm placed in are intentional. And some positions that we're placed in within our lives, yes, it might be uncomfortable, but that's the research, and that's God telling us to do this research in this area, and maybe you might find just the thing that you've been looking for in order to find your reason to live within this life. And I think that is so beautiful. how multiple talents and multiple gifts can be revealed to us to push us forward in executing our divine purpose within this world and executing our power and our reason to shake this world. And it's beautiful how these different things are used to reach different people, right? Because one person might not receive me speaking right now through this screen. One person might not receive my paintings and my art that I do. One person might not receive the journals that I've placed out. One person might not receive the bracelets that I've placed out to spread the word and spread the message. You know what I'm saying? And the person that don't like bracelets and the person that don't like journals might love my YouTube videos. And that's not up to me to make them like what they like, but it's up to me to find out what I am good at in order to reach the people that I'm meant to reach with my talents and my gifts within this world. And that's when we operate according to our purpose, okay? When we begin to attract the people that we're meant to attract with the gifts that are revealed to us through the research that we do with our lives, that is when we begin to live and operate in our purpose, in our power to shake the world. And why do we do all of this work, and why do we do all of this research? To figure out other things that are happening within this world, but when we're at a point of feeling like we have no place and no purpose and no reason within this world, why don't we feel driven to do the same work that we've done to figure out an answer for somebody else? Why don't we do that same work to figure out that answer for ourselves and to figure out who we truly are as people? And you will never know who you truly are and fully know and fully be able to step into your gifts and your talents within this world if you don't do the research and the work over your life that you're meant to do in order to even discover your talents and your gifts and your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful purpose for your breath and your place in this world. Just because you start something does not mean that you have to do it forever. And do not make anybody make you feel bad about doing the research over your life that needs to be done in order for you to find your reason and your way to live. Find your power to shake the world by doing your research over your life. And allow the journey of you finding and discovering your gifts and talents, allow it to be beautiful and allow it to be fun. And live comfortably in knowing that when you try things, you just want to see and thoroughly enjoy it. Even if you don't like it, thoroughly enjoy it and know that that is confirmation from your God and your higher power. I think I'm going to end the video on that note because I just think that my point is clear and it is across, and that is all that I have for y'all. So give this video a thumbs up. Let me know with a thumbs up if you liked any part of this video, if you just even enjoyed just 1 second of this video, if this video brought any type of smile or any type of brightness into your space at this moment. Give this video a thumbs up and let me know. Also in the comments, let me know if anything crossed your mind during this video, or even after you watch this video, if you want to come back and now you got something to say, leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you would like to see and hear more of my beautiful perspective within this life, whether you think it's beautiful or not. Okay, that's up to you, that's your judgment. Yeah, and if you want to see more of my beautiful face. Share this video with anybody that may have come to your mind during a point in this video. Share the wealth, share the knowledge, and never, ever, 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 ever forget to shake the world.